What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Ketchum Unevolved Pokemon team. Basically, these are the Pokemon Ash used in the anime, which never actually got evolved. You ashhole, apparently. Nice pun there. Anyways, put your favorite theme team suggestions in the comment section below. The highest thumbs up comment like this video will be the winner, or you could be picked for a Mystery Monday. Now, I've got the double battles happening again, so I've got 2 battles in this one. A lot of people have been enjoying that, so I'm going to try and stick with them. I was going to get this one up yesterday, I just ran out of time. Let's get to this one. Anyways, these are all done on my chat. If you want to battle me, that is in the description of the video. Okay, so we have a Ariados lead here. I tried to actually flinch it with Extra Sentry then. Unfortunately, got the sticky web up. I'm just going to finish it off with the second Extra Sentry. It's just a suicide lead to set up this sticky web there, which is fine. Okay, so we have a Sligo here. Now, there's not much I can do with it. I'll just go over what Quilava said I'm running to. I'm running a Blaze set. I've got Sunny Day on this. I've got Focus Sash. I've got Fire Blast, which is very powerful when you've got the Sunny Day up and you get it in the Blaze, low health, and firing off those Fire Blasts, pardon the pun, is extremely powerful. Extra Sentry and HP Grass. Alright, so we have a Bizzle here. This is I whacked Everlight on this and Bulk Up. I've got Waterfall, Aqua Jet, and Ice Punch as well. It doesn't hit super hard anyway. I just really needed to get a Bulk Up, but I thought I didn't really have enough time against a Sligo. So unluckily, I get Poison there. I was actually going to go for a Bulk Up there if I didn't get Poison. Now, I wasn't sure if it had Dragon Pulse there. I thought it might use Dragon Pulse. That's why I went for Ice Punch right away. It's got the Rain Dance up, so it's probably going to have Hydration, so I'm just going to go for the attacks anyway and try and finish it off. So the next turn I'm going to go down here. I was half expecting maybe a swap there, but I thought, bugger it, let's just go for Ice Punch. I have nothing to lose, and that's going to be enough to take the Sligo out. I was happy about that because it's a very, very stolly Pokemon in the rain, and that's going to be my Bizzle down there to the Toxic. So a pretty even battle at this point in the game. Now, since it's raining, there's no point sending Quilava out because that's going to power down my fire moves. It's time to send out the mighty special Gible. You guys saw this one on stream. Okay, so with the Mawile here, I was very happy with this. I was like, I can go for the Earth Power here. Now, the Mawile's going to stay in and go for the Play Rough here. I've got a little bit of bulk on this set. Just hanging in and live that one. I was going to drop my attack, which is fine because I'm a special set. And I've got the Rough Skin there for a little bit of extra damage. Going for the Earth Power, Choice Specs now, and it takes it out. So another special Gible kill. I love those ones. Okay, so the rain stops, which is good, so I can bring in Quilava when I need to after this. Monferno is going to come in, so I know it's probably going to have something like Mac Punch, which it's pretty well known for. I just thought I'd keep it in there because there's no point keeping Gible around. It's lost most of its health, and it's not going to outspeed anything, so a little bit of rough skin damage there was the best I could do in that situation. Alright, so bring in Quilava now. There's not a lot of things I can do other than Extra Sentry. I've got my Focus Sash still intact, so that's pretty good. Now we're going to swap out into the Drift Blim here. Okay, now I could have gone for Sunny Day there, expecting the swap, but I thought it'd be better to get some damage off. Alright, so it's going to go for the Flame Orb there, so it's going to have the Flame boost there. Going for the Psychic, which was interesting. That's going to not even take me down to my Sash, unfortunately. So I'm going to go for Extra Sentry again. It's not really doing too much, but that burn is starting to rack up there, which is good too. So I thought about just swapping out, but I didn't really want to swap much into that. Just the remaining Pokemon that I had didn't really want to swap into that move. So I just let Quilava die. It pretty much did its job. I could basically just revenge kill this one with my Pikachu here. Okay, so yeah, I did kind of mess up the female and male Pikachu, but I wanted to run my female because I had Focus Punch. Okay, so going for the Hidden Power Ice there. This was a substitute Focus Punch, T-Bolt, and Hidden Power Ice Pikachu. A mixed attacker, actually. Okay, so I was hoping Regigigas would go for Confuse Ray because quite a lot to stall out at Slow Start. It'll go for Parafusion. But it's going to go for Drain Punch right off the bat there, which is quite a common move on it too, as well. My favorite, Regigigas is my favorite legendary Pokemon too. Alright, so I thought, bugger it, there's no point like messing around. Let's go for the T-Bolt. Regigigas is very, very bulky too. I'm surprised I lived 2 hits. Pikachu is like paper thin in its defenses. Now, the best I could do was just go for a Parahax and as much damage as I possibly could there. And Regigigas is going to go for a final Drain Punch. I had Static on this one instead of Lightning Rod as well. I found sometimes it would come in very handy. Now I actually got the Static on the 3rd Dynamic Punch from the Regigigas. That's good. If it managed to get its slow start after 5 turns, it wouldn't be very fast. Alright, so my second last Pokemon was my Bayleaf. This is excuse me. This is a defensive wall. I've used this guy a lot of times. I actually went for the Toxic there because I half expected a Monferno swap in there, expecting like, a grass move. That's why I did that for. But that's fine. It didn't really do too much to me. And I knew that I'd be able to take any hits this thing could throw at me. Bringing up the Leech Seed right under Regigigas's, yep, you know what. So I've got the Leech Seed up. I've got Giga Drain on this for just a bit of recovery. I kind of swap between Body Slam and Giga Drain, depending on my moveset too. Sometimes having Toxic and Body Slam is a bit sign of redundant because you're trying to go for a Para Hack sometimes and they're already Toxic, so I kind of mix the movesets up a little bit there. So the best I can really do is Giga Drain this thing. It's not really doing anything because I don't have anything in special attack. I've got everything invested in health and defense with Everlight, and I've got Bold Nature on this one too. And I've got Synesis to heal myself up there as well. So it's very, very tanky. And it even can take some like special hits rather badly, but it can take a special hit at least once there. Alright, so I'm going to finish off with the Regigigas there. That static was really good there from Pikachu. That helped me out there a lot. Alright, so the last Pokemon was the Monferno. Now, I already took some prior damage already from this thing, so I thought, well, I can either go for Toxic or just try and heal this thing up. I just went for the Toxic there because I needed to get a Toxic on this. Now, my other Pokemon that I had was the Scraggy. That was actually a special defensive wall, bulking up its defenses there and its attack. So I knew that I'd probably get one-shotted by like close combat or something like that. I wasn't sure that it had close combat. I thought it may have it. Okay, so swapping in Scraggy anyway, expecting another Fire Punch. I knew that I could take that quite easily, so I'm going to try and get this Toxic stalling so I can get rid of this Monferno. But there's a lot still to stall out in its attacks. Okay, so staying in here, it's going to actually only have Mach Punch, which still does a crap load of damage. I just went for Rest here. I've got Shed Skin on this, so I'm hoping that I can get an early activation on Shed Skin and maybe Drain Punch this thing right out of the battle. So here I was thinking, well, it could use Mach Punch again, or I could go back into Bayleaf here. So I took a chance, took Scraggy out, and went back into Bayleaf here. It didn't have much health, but I was confident it could probably live a Mach Punch quite easily. But they obviously predicted that the first turn. I did that the first turn already, so it was doubtful whether it was going to work again. But that was fine. I'm really trying to get that Toxic damage going. So Monferno's got about 2 more turns. I was like, sweet. But then it pops the Citrus Berry there, so I'm like, oh crap, this is not good. Okay, so I've got my Scraggy here, which is asleep currently at the moment. I'm going for Drain Punch now. I need to take this thing out. Just need to do some damage. Now, the best it can do is Fire Punch and Mach Punch. It obviously doesn't have close combat. If it did, I'd definitely well be dead. So it's looking like nearly a 4-hit KO, maybe a 3-hit KO, if that was min damage. Okay, so I wake up with a Shed Skin. So Monferno really needs to crit me here. It's going to go for the Fire Punch here. Even a crit, I'd say, wouldn't have killed me. And I'm going to go for Drain Punch and finish it off there with that. So very close battle to begin things with. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get to the next battle. So using the same team as my other one, this was a pretty interesting battle too. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink. All right, so we have a Persian lead here. Now, obviously, I was thinking, well, Fake Out. That was normally lead Persians run that just for a bit of chip damage to scout out, like Sturdies, Focus Ashes, just extra damage, whatever. So bringing Gible here to get that rough skin there. It's got normal gem there, which was cool. So my Gible is quite bulky for a Gible. I know that sounds crazy, but it's quite bulky for a Gible. Now, this is a Specs user. I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor this time. Persian has Slash instead of Return, which is cool. So trying to get those crits. I get another rough skin there, which is cool. Going for the Draco Meteor, it lands here. So even with the choice specs, remember, Gible is its special attack is absolutely terrible. It fails to take out the Persians. I'm like, oh, damn, that sucks. Now, but I knew Persian had to hit me physically there, so it's going to go for the Foul Play. I almost swapped out there into a Pokemon that would have got wrecked by that, so I'm glad I stayed in, and the rough skin actually takes out the Persian there, which is good. So I just went for Hidden Power. I think I had Hidden Power Ice on this one. This is my only special Gible. It's very special. Okay, so Ariados is going to go for the Shadow Sneak there. Doesn't want to get hit by anything. I actually tanked that on 1 health, which is hilarious. Get a bit of rough skin damage there. Now, unfortunately, since I used Draco Meteor before, Fire Blast hits a lot less there. So if it didn't, I definitely would have taken it out there. I actually outspeed the second turn there and go for the Fire Blast again. I thought the Shadow Sneak would have been coming my way. I thought about it for Once again, I thought about to swap it out, maybe just for later on a sacrifice, rough skin, a little bit of damage. But I almost take out the Ariados there. Even the Leech Life doesn't really recover much health there. So Gible did absolutely amazing at that point in the game. Lots of mind games happening there. Okay, so bring in Bizzle here. I've got Aqua Jet on this thing. I thought I could bulk up against this, unless I had like a scope lens sniper. That was probably the only thing I was really worried about. Here, I knew that I could tank its hits really all day. Now, I'm going for a second bulk up here. Even with quite a few bulk ups up, there's a bit of a tongue twister there. It still doesn't hit super hard. All right, so it's going to go for the poison jab here. It doesn't do too much, but I thought I could probably get away with another one, but I thought, nah, I don't want to get risk the poison at all. So just move Aqua Jet and finish off Ariados there. Oh, both, I just realized both battles had Ariados. That's cool. All right, so we have the mighty Ursaring here. Ursaring is very, very bulky. So even with 2 waterfalls, I was a bit, I wasn't definitely thinking that would kill. So I actually get a lucky flinch there, which definitely changed the course of this battle here. Ursaring would have absolutely destroyed me. It's a gut set with Flame Orb. If it was a Toxic Orb, I probably would have been in trouble there too. Then again, I could have Aqua Jetted. So definitely the waterfall flinch there made a big difference. Alright, so Lapras comes in. It completely walls me. Since I've got bulk ups off already, I've already lost a lot of my health. There's not much point me swapping out. I didn't really want to swap into any Lapras' moves here. A lot of my Pokemon were quite weak to him. I could have swapped into Scraggy there, but I thought, nah, I kind of want to save that just for maybe later on it could become handy. Unless it could be one of those crazy trapping Laprases too. I've seen a few people try and run those ones too. I had like a Whirlpool Perish Song trapping one, which was pretty fun. I've come up against a few ever since then. Okay, so we got the Quilava anyway. I explained this guy early on. I actually get dodged by the Hydro Pump there, which would have taken me down to my Focus Sash, which I kind of wanted. But anyway, going for the Fire Blast, I missed this turn. Lapras is going to go for the Confuse right here. So the idea was to get myself in Blaze range. That's why I swapped it in. I knew obvious water move was coming. I knew the chance that there was there could be an Ice Shard there, but I was betting on the chance that it didn't. Then I was going to go for the Blaze Fire Blast in the sun, which is extremely powerful. I think it would have almost killed, but not. Lapras is very nice bulk and special fits. Okay, so I'm going to get confused. I get past that. I finally get a Fire Blast off there. Does a crap load of damage. So with the Blaze, that would have got very, very close to around the red range there. And I'm going to actually burn it there, which is cool. Now it's going to take me out with the. I think that was that. I think that was Ice Beam or Dragon Pulse. One of those moves there. Anyway, it wouldn't have taken much to take me out. So that's my Quilava down. The battle has kind of evened up now. So bring in Pikachu here. Now, once again, I wanted to try and get the Focus Punch off. I thought Lapras may go for a Confuse Ray again. This isn't a greatest matchup for it, but it went for Hydro Pump, and it lands. I'm like, damn. I was thinking here I could keep going for Substitute and chance the Hydro Pump miss, but I didn't really want to do that at the cost of more health, because then it could go for another move and probably break my sub anyway, because Pikachu's subs are very weak. Okay, so I know that I can finish this thing off any time with the T-Bolt. I decide to go for it this turn and just bury the Lapras in case it's got something annoying like Rest or something. Okay, that's Lapras down. That's good. Okay, so there's only 2 more Pokemon left. I got my Pikachu. Now comes the Tropius. I love Tropius. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. Haven't seen him for a while, which is good. Now, as I said, I've got HP Ice in this. I'm like, okay, this is definitely a guaranteed kill here. And it actually lives. I was like, damn, son. And it's going to pop that berry too. And it's going to get a fairly decent amount of health back there with the Citrus Berry. Then it's going to go for the Leaf Storm. So that Tropius must have been like... It must have had like a load of special defense investment there. So down goes my Pikachu. I definitely didn't expect it to live that one. Alright, then again, Pikachu with a Light Ball gets a big power boost there too. Alright, so bringing in Scraggy here. I know there's got a special attack drop, so I know Air Slash wouldn't be hitting as hard. I'm very, very specially defensive on this with Everlight 2 and Shed Skin. I've got Bulk Up on this Drain Punch. I've got Payback as well, because it's not an overly fast Pokemon. I needed something quite solid on my team too. A lot of the others were quite gimmicky. So I needed something quite solid in special defense, and I kind of paired this with my Bayleaf. Right, so going for another Bulk Up here. I dare not risk any more, because I thought I might get, flinched by air Slash or something, or critted. and I really couldn't afford to lose my Scraggy here. Plus the Leech Seed was on the field too, and Tropius was getting a lot of health back. I needed to take it out right now. So Tropius is going to go for the Air Slash again. Still doing fairly decent damage considering my special defense. Going for the payback here, and that was probably just enough to take out the Tropius. I'd say that would have been like definitely, or I don't know, some sort of special defense investment there. All right, so the last Pokemon is the Luxray. I just went for the Drain Punch here. I've got 2 bulk ups up. I thought that'd be hitting fairly hard. Now I almost went into Bayleaf there. That was a good prediction by the Luxray. I was very, very close to going into that, but I decided to stay in since I got the 2 bulk ups up. I thought I could at least get some Wild Charge sort of recall there, but it didn't, which was interesting. Okay, so I've got the 2 bulk ups up, which hit really nicely with the Drain Punch. However, Leech Seed is giving the Luxray back a bit of health. Now, Luxray's going to go for the Thunder Fang, so it doesn't actually have Wild Charge. It's got the Life Orb there too. So since it didn't have the Wild Charge, it had Thunder Fang instead. I suppose you could use that one over Wild Charge if you didn't want any recall, but the power differences are, they're huge. You can definitely change the course of a 1-hit KO to a definite 2-hit KO. And since I got a couple of bulk ups up, that didn't help too much either. All right, so Scraggy's on his last legs here, trying to hold his pants up, and I'm going to go down to the Thunder Fang there. The last Pokemon is my Bayleaf, which is a defensive wall. I thought, well, I can easily probably beat this. In case I get really lucky, like if it's got like Ice Fang or something. Then it used Ice Fang, it freaking missed me, which was good because I thought I was going to get Freeze Hacks. And then I finished it off with 1 more Giga Drain after. It's going to go for the Fire Fang there. As you can see, I can tank multiple hits of that. Very, very bulky, and the Life Orb is going to be enough to take out the Luxray there. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Enjoy those bloopers.